Deadly and protracted armed conflicts continue to be fought throughout the world, with devastating consequences for civilians and the infrastructure they rely on. When explosive weapons are used in populated areas, 90% of the casualties are civilians. Damage and destruction to communities, lives, and livelihoods can reverberate for years due to prolonged psychological trauma, the loss of clean water, and diminished critical health services. 1 year ago, on November 18th, the international community gathered in Dublin to endorse a political declaration calling on states to restrict or refrain from the use of explosive weapons in populated areas. This declaration responds to Secretary General Guterres' long-standing call to address the devastating and long-lasting humanitarian impact of such weapons, to improve the protection of civilians, and to strengthen the compliance of international humanitarian law. Against the backdrop of an increasingly unstable geopolitical landscape, the adoption of this declaration marks a true milestone in the collective efforts to better protect civilians from the increasing urbanization of armed conflict. But it will only make a difference if endorsed widely and if its commitments are implemented ambitiously and in good faith. That is why, in his new Agenda for Peace, the Secretary General calls on all parties embroiled in conflict to eliminate urban combat completely by enacting this declaration and establishing mechanisms to mitigate and investigate harm done to civilians and to ensure accountability of perpetrators. Today, on this 1-year anniversary, I urge you to heed the Secretary General's call to endorse this declaration and to take immediate steps towards its implementation to bring about positive change, to achieve tangible results, and to make a difference for our mutual futures.